bumpers in here, homie. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. That's like a horn church, boy. I'll tell you what. Jamming. How's the microphone sound? Huh? Sorry, no tortillas. Now for my brown brothers. I don't know how to play instruments. Boston Boss, what up, dog? Comment for the audience, because the audience has ears and they want to hear. These are just going to keep fogging up. That's why I've been taking my glasses off so much lately, because they just keep fogging up and then I can't see anything because it's too hot. But then I can get rid of the heat if I just turn on the air conditioning, but then I turn on the air conditioning and the air conditioning goes and then I can't hear anything, so it's stupid. So I'm just hot. That's what I get now. I'm just hot and sweaty. That's what I deal with. Hit that like button, please, my friends. All the way from Hawaii. The dude who did this was a Hawaiian, a native Hawaiian. His name's Richie Sampson. He's in the Colorado system out here. Everybody knows him. Been around forever. Richard Sampson. Solid ass Hawaiian, dude. Everybody knows him out here. Solid as hell. That fool got down. He got down on me. That's where we'll start today. So, we're in Lyman, Colorado, right, in 2006, 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. And I have a job in power sewing, right, because I got lucky. I came out of the STG program, which is a bad program. You don't want to come through that program. But the big homie Flacco is there, my fall partner. My co-defendant is on the yard. And he's already established. Everybody knows him. That's Westside Johnny. Everybody knows who he is. He's a gangster, right? Old school gangster. So as soon as I get there, he gets me a job in power sewing. I get a cush job right away. I'm making like $150 a month or something like that, where most people are making 60 cents a day. I go literally right from orange pants, in trouble, in the STG program, right into, directly into a good job, power sewing. I'm making boxers, pants, making my own clothes. We used to make green scrubs. We would make sweatshirts. We would make sweatpants for the girls' dress outs. We would make the pants that the girls wore whenever they got released. We would make the purple polos, the purplish, bluish polos that the guys would wear whenever they got released. I used to make oven mitts. I'd make a lot of oven mitts. Used to make all kinds of stuff. So I get this job in power sewing, and I'm there, I don't know. Okay, so I got to Lyman. I was in the STG program for 9 months, security threat group. If anybody doesn't know what STG is, it's security threat group. I had just set off a riot in Ordway in 2006, in like April of 2006, right around my birthday. I set off a riot in Ordway and ended up over in Lyman and was there. And I did 9 months in the hole in Lyman in the orange pants. It's not really the hole. It's a weird program. You're by yourself, kind of. It's like everybody who's in orange pants is in the program. They segregate you by yourself. You program by yourself. There's like 15 of us just kind of by ourselves in the prison. It was weird. So we're doing this orange pants. I do the orange pants for like 9 months. They let me out into power sewing, and I'm in power sewing for, I don't know, maybe a year, a little over a year, something like that. And so I'm doing my job. It was me and this 211 cat named Johnny B. And so me and Johnny B were the ones we were making oven mitts at the time. So we're sitting there drinking our little coffee and doing our thing, making oven mitts, right? And I can remember getting up. I got up because I wanted some more coffee. So I started walking over by the thing because I wanted some more coffee. And one of the dudes come by and he was talking to us about the quota changing. He was saying, well, the quota's getting ready to change and da-da-da-da-da. And this is our money. It affects our money. So I started listening. I started talking about, I said, oh, okay, the quota's changing. And I'm sitting there talking to this dude, and over the intercom, you just hear, "Ah!" Some woman just starts screaming, like she's screaming for her life, right? And this dude's looking at me, and he's about the same size as me, but he's looking at me, and you can see it, just his eyes, just all the color goes out of his face. and he gets really spooky. You can see this dude get really spooky real quick. He's like, oh shit, he don't know what's happening. He's thinking this might be like, it might be going down, that I'm about to do something to him, right? And so he's sitting there staring at me, but he's backing up like this, and he's shaking. He starts shaking, and he starts stammering. I was like, dude, what's going on, man? You good or what? And then you heard her screaming again. You started hearing her scream over the thing. And then I looked kind of behind him, and I start seeing cops, COs, just fly all over the place. Fly all over the place. And so now I start walking down the little hall. I start walking down the thing. He takes off. He's like, I gotta go. So he turns around and like starts walking off. And I already know, I'm thinking somebody's fighting. You know how it goes. Somebody's fighting. Somebody's getting hit or something like that I didn't know about. Whatever. Not a big deal. So I go over to get my coffee because I already know they're going to slam us. So I'm going to go get me some coffee, make sure I got a full cup of coffee in case we get slammed, right? So I go over and I start making my coffee, and I walk down the little thing, and I make a right back down to where my working area was. I'm walking down by the cutting room. And as I walk up to the cutting room door, I look in the cutting room door, and you can see there's the window. Half the door is a window. The top half of the door is a window. You know how those windows are. And I can see the woman, and she's running right at me. But she's got her arm like this. She's holding her arm like this. And she's running at me, but she's holding her arm like that. And you can see where her shirt has been ripped open all the way down the thing. But she's holding the shirt together. I didn't see any blood. But she comes running down the thing. And so I still don't even know what's going on. We're just hearing, like, you see cops running all over the place, da-da-da. So I just grabbed the thing, and I opened up the door, and she went running past me. She, like, hit the corner, you know what I mean? I held the door open for she could hit the corner. And she hit the corner, boom, and took off running down the thing. And then I was still just sitting there like, fuck, I knew it was bad then. I still wasn't sure exactly what happened, but I knew it was bad. And then I heard, everybody get on the fucking ground, get on the ground now. And they just started going crazy. Everybody had everybody lined up on the hallways, just had us lined up, laying there on the ground. And then they wheeled this fool out like Hannibal Lecter, dog. They got this fool. You could see it. What they did is they took a beard guard. They took a beard guard and put it over his whole face because they had beat the shit out of him, right? So they took the beard guard and put it over his whole face, but you could still see the lumps through the beard guard. You could see that his face was all, like, you couldn't see his eyes, you know what I mean? Like, one of his eyes was kind of sticking out. It was, like, swollen shut. And, but he couldn't really see his eyes all that well, and you could just barely kind of see the slits where they had beaten the shit out of him, and it had all swollen up. And they wheeled him out. They had him, like, strapped down, but he was standing up. He wasn't sitting down. He was standing up. And they had him strapped to it. And they wheeled him down the thing. And they slammed the whole prison down for like 4 months. They slammed the whole prison down the very first month, or 4 months. And then the very first day off of lockdown, they tried to make the 211 dude sit with a black dude. And the dude just took off on the cop. He told the cop, get the fuck away from me. He told him, get away from me, homie. It was early in the morning, like 5:30 in the morning. He's over there sweating this fool about going and eating breakfast with some black dude. He told him, homie, you better get the fuck away from me. And a cop pressed him, and that fool just got up and dropped it. This fool zombie, 211 zombie, dropped that fool. Boom! And it was on and cracking. Back to lockdown. Forget why I was telling that story, but that's where that story started. That's where we started tonight. I don't know why. That's how we started. Woman got hit in the neck, dog. Now let's go back. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see what's... Everybody, I'm just chilling tonight, homie. I ain't got no, now for my brown brothers. Sorry, no tortilla. That's all I really got. Telly Savalas, I'm thinking of myself right now. Is this a true story? It's just like everything else on here. Bulikaka. Gang, what up, though? Yeah, they're like fogging up immediately. You see this? My glasses fog up immediately as soon as I put them on. Human compassion is always free. Richard, you must never charge for that. That is true. It's always good to be as compassionate as you can, because you know what? It can be hard, I find at times it can be hard to do, a lot of things. And then, but whenever we think about it, like leading with love, or having compassion for the person on the corner for the things that maybe they had gone through, especially these days because there are so many homeless people, and you see these people and it's like, you cast judgment on them. And I say, whenever I say you, I mean me too. That's me too. I'm saying, I'm like, dude, get a fucking job, dog. Come on. You know what I mean? That's what you want to say. It's like, get a job, dog. But you know what? People are ruined in a lot of different ways, man, in the world. And it sucks. And we do it. The unfortunate thing is humans are the culprit. For every damaged human that you find, there's another human to blame, unfortunately. Richie, what up? Tim from the IE. Manuel Sanchez, thank you, my friend. I talked to him a little bit. I'm glad the homie made it over to an MR, huh? My homeboy made it to an MR. In 1993, my homeboy blasted a cop here in Denver, in the West Side. He blasted a cop during a drug bust gone wrong, and they gave him 80 years and a day. And he's been down since 1993. He's been down ever since. Got a whole bunch of good time. Did a whole bunch of good stuff. He's working in college now, and he's finally worked himself down to a minimum restrictive camp, to a level 2 yard. And I'm really proud of him because he's been able to stay right up free. I mean, for years. He was able to stay out of a lot of trouble that I wasn't allowed to, and they did this dude dirty, man. They did this dude dirty. They let this fool move. They said, oh, okay, well, we're going to interstate compact you because he's the head of a prison gang, right? They said, we're going to interstate compact you. Interstate compacted him to Kansas. His wife is a rider, homie. She goes, she sells the house, moves out to Kansas, buys a new house in Kansas, and then they just move him back. They just turn around and just move him back. Tell him, oh, sorry about your luck. Sorry your wife lives in Kansas now. Sorry about that. Come on, guys, really? You guys did that on purpose, homie. They did that on purpose. That's foul. That's foul. Story. Yeah, just some stories, dog. I could tell this is the story about whenever I was stealing all them hamburgers that they like to clown me on, you know what I mean? Because I had, in Walsenburg, Colorado, they got these old podunk-ass police officers, right? They make about $9.50 an hour. $10 an hour. At least back then, that's about what they made. About $10 an hour. Let's make sure I got enough spit to actually lick this thing. So, they don't make very much to begin with, right? And they would tell you this. They're like, man, we don't make no damn money over here. It was easy to knock them, too. A couple $100, you knock one of these dudes. Somebody making $9 an hour times 40 hours a week, that's $360. Minus what you call. That's $360 minus taxes is like $280, right? They're making $280 a week. That's the dynamic back then. $500-600, homie, you're knocking a CO, right? So there's dirty COs all over the damn place here. I'm got a whole network of people running stuff out of the kitchen, and we had it down to where they knew stuff was coming out of the kitchen, and they still couldn't catch it. They had me on a list. I was on a list of people that were not allowed to be in the that were not allowed to be in the kitchen anytime there was like anything of money, anything that was actually worth money or anything like that. I wasn't allowed to be allowed. Yeah, I wasn't allowed. So I wasn't allowed to be around. Anytime there was a holiday, anything like that, they wouldn't let me around. What I would do is we'd do it like this. Say, okay, what we're going to do is I've got 2 or 3 tables. I'm running the car pretty much at the time. And so I've got 2 or 3 tables of dudes that I'm pretty much running anyway. So I'll have everybody get up at the same time, right? Boom, everybody gets up. So now there's 10, 11 people just on my account, plus the 5 or 6 people that would naturally be headed towards the trash cans. And everybody floods the trash can area at the same time, which is where the cop sits. The cop sits there, and he's sitting there making sure that nobody's passing anything out of the window tray, right? Because that's where you're going to pass your stolen items, out of the window tray, you know what I mean? So I'll have everybody rush the whole thing at the same time. Boom, I hit the clove, and we're gone, dude. We got people all over the place. They can't, it's just the same, it's the same tactic that you would use basically whenever you see these kids bum rush the stores, and whenever you see them bum rush the 7-Eleven inside of Chicago. We would literally use the same tactics, but they didn't even know that it was going on, right? So then one night, I'm like, the homie's like, hey, fool, the homie likes to drink, the homie Mikey. He's like, listen, fool. He's like, I got a big-ass chinga of this concentrate, this orange juice concentrate. He said that orange juice concentrate, it'll ferment like that. You know what I mean? It's like a concentrated version. He's like, it'll make a bunch of hooch, dog, if we can just get this orange juice concentrate back. I said, okay, cool. So we go up there. Sure enough, the same thing. We said, okay, we're going to do the normal move. Everybody go up there and run tech. Everybody goes up there and run tech, but it was one of the LTs, and she was kind of watching. And she sees that she knows I had something, and she could tell that it's kind of fallen, but I'm like, I'm keeping it back up, you know what I mean? And I make it back to the table, but I'm not going to be able to get out of the place. I know I'm not going to be able to get out of the place without it falling. So I'm sitting here holding it, and I tell everybody abort mission. I can see everybody kind of goes back to the tables, and we're sitting there, and I can see her. She's at the end of the thing, and she's watching me. She's like, I'm going to get this fool. I could just see she was thinking she's going to get me, dog. I was like, fuck, she's on to me. I was like, I got to abort mission, homie, because this is hooch. This isn't just stealing some hamburgers. This is hooch. You know what I mean? We got to do something about this. I said, fuck it. Everybody rush the trash cans. I'm going to dump it. So everybody, we all rushed the trash cans, dog. I got my stuff out, and I could hear her saying, get him, get him. And I swear to God, the cop turned around, grabbed the nearest black dude, threw him up on the wall, and started patting him down, dog, while I'm dumping out all of the orange juice. You could hear her saying, no, not him, him. They didn't get me. They didn't get me on that one. But they did get me. Let's be honest. They got me on the hamburgers, dog. They got me on the hamburgers. Here's what happened. It was hamburger day. The paisa, I used to mess with this paisa. He didn't speak no English. He was actually El Salvadorian or something like that, Honduran, right? And he says, he come to me and he said, oh shit, B-Lo looked it up. Hell yeah, B-Lo, good looking, my homie. Good looking. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Huge. So I tell this paisa, I said, hey, fool, I need, I need as much hamburgers as you could get. So he just saves me the bottom of the thing. He just saves me and puts another pan on top of it and just keeps serving out of the same pan. But it's all full of hamburgers underneath, right? But he's still serving out of the pan on top. And so at the end, he's like, here, just take this pan. I said, okay, cool. So I take the pan. Turns out there's 18 hamburgers in this thing. Turns out to be a clavo like this fucking big, right? But I'm good with this cop. You know what I mean? I had the cop at the front door knocked. We weren't paying him or nothing like that. He was just super cool. And I would do, like, if he actually needed something done, he could actually come to us and be like, hey, man, could you do this? We wouldn't fuck him around. If he actually needed help, we would help him. And then if he actually needed or if we actually needed to steal stuff, he would look the other way, right? So I got this big old clavo of hamburgers. I got it stuffed down my pants. I get out the thing. Homeboy pats me down. He lets me go because he doesn't really pat it. He's not tripping on whatever he felt. He lets me go. But then I'm walking across the yard. I'm cruising across the yard, and it starts falling. And it starts falling. It's just too cumbersome and too big. And it just keeps falling, dog. And so as I'm walking across the yard, I'm having to stop like every 20 or 30 feet. Like I got to stop, and then I got to go hang out with the black dudes because there's nobody else here. And I'm like trying to mess with this stupid ass clavo. I'm just, okay, so now I got to make it another 20 feet before I find the paisas. And then I got to go hang out with these paisas and try to rearrange the clavo again and try to act natural. You know what I mean? And I had to do it one too many times. And there was this cop named Heatherly. And I'm pretty sure he was gay. He was like the one gay dude out in the middle of Dust Bowl called Walsenburg, Colorado. And That fool got me. He was like, I know you got something, da-da-da. And he was like, he even put his hand on his thing. He was like, either you can give it to me or I'm going to go strip you out. I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, fine, dog, here. So I pulled out the clavo. He could already tell. I couldn't even hold it. I couldn't even keep the damn thing up. So I pulled it out and I gave it to him, and that fool got all excited. He got all excited and took off. That fool didn't take my ID. He didn't know, like, he was a rookie, basically. And he didn't know what to do. He had just got a bust and he didn't know what to do. So he took off. So I immediately ran back to the unit, shaved all the hair off my face, and, like, changed out my clothes and was like, well, maybe. It's a roll of the dice. It took him about 24 hours to figure out who I was, and then that was it. I was busted, homie. And that's how I got busted, with 18 hamburgers, dog. Ask Alvin Holman. They got that write-up. They should have the write-up. I don't know why they won't show it. They should just show the write-up. I got a bunch of crazy write-ups, dude. Frank in the house. If anybody wants to come up, I ain't talking about nothing. I'm about to spark this joint. I'm just hanging out. I need to get some liquor and get drunk with you guys. Every once in a while, I like to get a little sip, something to sip on. You know what I mean? Every once in a while. Can we all chip in and get Gunner a title belt for this? Yeah, I do got some weed here. I got a joint here somewhere bound, but I'm not 100% sure where my lighter is. Got a smoker, ain't got his lighter. Frank's Vibes, 100. Keep it 100. Big West, what up, though? Bigfoot, I see you. Be low. Good looking out, my homie. Free Snoop, 1312. Free the homie. Free the homie. Bam. Uncle Ramo. Boom. Be low, Miss Thang. The homie had literal ass burgers. Hey. Shit, what you think this is, homie? This is the joint, homie. That's how things work in the joint. Paisa burger. I'm good with this cop, a.k.a. he's jerked a Jew cops before. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I messed that one. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were trying to get at there, T-Moss. Is Flacco released? Has anybody heard that? Was Flacco able to bond out? I hadn't heard that. They were saying it was, yeah. Lady BK tap in? No. He's got his own platform. Flacco was on his way to Oregon. Yeah. Big flocks. Relax, baby cakes. Relax. No? I don't want his pork chop. Yeah, he has his own platform. Let EBK tap in? No. Nah. I got caught with some prison kitchen Kool-Aid. Yeah. I got caught with some of that too. Me and, remember P-Dog? P-Dog from Bloods in Pueblo? Patrick. Oh, Patrick. From Vadio Pueblo Blood. We was getting lit up, boy, in Beauty Kitchen. We was getting lit up on a bunch of apples and oranges. Gordo, good night, my homie. Tim Hennessy from the IE. Let's see. Boom. Then he cried himself to sleep at night. Boom. I'm new, but I like to subscribe. Who did you run with? I'm from a hood called Los Locos here in Denver. It's a West Side gang, an independent gang. And I ran with a prison gang called LPP. Los Primer Padres. Tim motherfucking Hennessy. How's BET? How's the IE, Tim? Michael, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If anybody'd like to jump up, if EBK'd like to tap in, feel free to. Gummer, there's no sign of Gummer. He's just going to keep making videos about all kinds of nonsense that nobody cares about. And that's cool. He could do that. He could go make He's just gonna go make Rasa, you've got to try this pizza. You know what I mean? That's gonna be his videos for Rasa has to know about this new pasta joint. I used to get that cheese and Kool-Aid all day. Yeah. Yeah. I used to steal everything I get my hands on, man. Anything that wasn't nailed down. Remember the big old blocks of those big old blocks of 50-pound blocks of cheddar? They would give you 50-pound blocks of cheddar, and you would have to cut them into logs, and then you could take the logs and shred them down. Homie, there's so much cheese on those things. You grab you a chunk, or you do like this. We'll grab a clavo, grab 2 or 3 clavos, nice, football-sized clavos, and then we'll throw them in the, wrap them up, double wrap them in the saran wrap, and throw them in the bottom of the mop bucket, dog. And just send the mop bucket, walk the mop bucket back to this, back to your unit. You know what I mean? Just full of clavos or the ice buckets. The ice buckets, they'll send ice buckets over to the kitchen. You throw a bunch of clavos in the bottom of the ice and then cover them up with ice and then send all the ice back to the kitchen or back to the units. Right back to the homies, boy. T-Moss is doing good work tomorrow. Then Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, show Sunday night. Oh, yeah, you guys are putting it together, huh? We the Rasta don't claim... He's a German. He's a German. Oh, Skitter. Work is good. Some Bartos don't know about. Yeah. Nah, man, don't nobody want that fool anymore. He been run out of everything. Got run out of Northern Cali. Got run off YouTube. Run off prison. Run off YA, apparently. Couldn't even make it through YA, dog. You know? Boom. Work is good. Bang, it's BET Awards. I'm working the red carpet. Are you really? That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, brother. You get to work the red carpet at the BET Awards, dog. That is dope. I'm proud of you, Tim. Look at you. Look at you. Tim got pictures of all kinds of people rolling out the red carpet for all kinds of people. Did I see the new fight? There's a new fight between who? You look like a motherfucker who steal Papa. You look like you helped look for the shit you stole too. Nah, I'm not one of those. I was never one of those. I just take shit. If I'm gonna do it like that, I just take shit from somebody. I ain't gonna help nobody look for their shit. I just take their shit. Bam. Tim Hennessy is a bodyguard for or is he a body double for Elton John? Right? That's where the real money comes in, body double. Building them now. Victor, what up, though? Good to see you, brother. Is that 50 years of rap at BET? Is that what they're doing? They're celebrating. Has rap been around for 50 years? It might have been. It might have been. When did rap come around? The 70s, huh? Rap started in the 70s, didn't it? I believe so. Yeah. 50 years of rap on BET. I don't know if BET's been around for 50 years, though. If we're going to be honest. Has BET been around for that long? I don't know. That is awesome, though. Tim's got such a cool-ass job. You imagine that? Chilling on The Price is Right, dude. Everybody gets... I grew up watching The Price is Right, dude. Remember The Price is Right? That show was cool. 1973 it was born, he says. So, yeah. So, that's 50 years, dog. 50 years of rap, busting flows. Right? Now look at you. Have you seen TikTok lately? Do you remember whenever it was just annoying because everybody was like beatboxing on the table? Remember that? Whenever they just wouldn't shut up, they'd keep beatboxing on the wall whenever you were in jail and shit like that. Used to be Suge Knight's bodyguard. Tim Hennessy's a beast, homie. Who's my favorite prison YouTube Yarda channel? Ooh. Consistently, I'd probably have to say that I tap into EBK more than any of them. But the reason why is because the vast majority of the time that I'm on the internet or on YouTube, I'm looking for funny stories. That's what I like. I like people who tell funny stories. I don't care if it's in the prison genre, the gang genre. I don't care. You can tell a funny story anywhere. I had a bunch of funny shit happen to me in prison. So EBK is consistently funny. So if we're talking about channels that exist on the YouTube Yarla, right, which is basically Chicano YouTube channels, kind of, right? Yeah, I would probably go with EBK because he consistently makes me laugh. Or the other one, what's the other one? Renegade Media? That fool's funny too, dog. That fool's funny. I gotta be honest. Renegade Media, Jay Hands, that's his name. Hey, he said he was in a party and he came out the bathroom and he looked up, he goes, and I seen the biggest woman I had ever seen in my life. And so you think he's gonna be like, damn girl, or something like that. And she was like, throw me in the shower. And I was like, okay, fuck it. You know what I mean? And so he's like, so I threw her in the shower and she pulled out her titties. And I was like, this party's getting lame anyway. I was bored anyway. He's funny, dude. Hey, that dude right there, I'm telling you right now, that's how to make me a fan of your channel, is if I laugh, if I think it's funny. And those are the channels I think are funnier than hell, is EBK and Jay Hands. Now, as far as intellectual discussion, or as long as people actually thinking about what they're saying, I don't think that there's a replacement for Rascal. As far as people actually analyzing what is going on and having a deeper set of understanding and knowledge about what he's saying. His knowledge of the situations go deeper than just the things that he says. And I like people who talk like that because their verbiage, the words that they use, are very information dense, right? There's a lot of meanings in the words that Rascal says. They're not just surface level words. And so for that reason, I'm a very big fan of Rascal as well. Boom. TikTok is just like bang your head against the wall. How he invented rap? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, how he invented rap and YA? Yeah. EBK is funny, dog. EBK is funny, and he's very ironic. He's very good at using humor ironically. Tough Gunners, German, Rojos, White Fuckers. Oh, man. But that's the thing, though, is nobody even really cares. You know, because somebody was asking about that. Somebody said the same thing. They asked that dude who's the president of 18th Street. They said, what about Peg Leg Morgan, homie? What about Peg Leg Morgan being a Croatian? And he said, homie, whenever you're in the neighborhood, your homies don't see you as a Croatian. You're not a Croatian. Joe Peg Leg No Morgan was never a Croatian to them, is basically what he said. And that's kind of how it is. In my hood, the homies weren't like, oh, there's the white dude. Come on, bro. No one cares. After a few jokes and a few beers, no one really cares, man. And you know that's true. Because the fact is, there's people from every race and every gang. Right? All over the place. There's people from every race and every gang that you could think of. I like Kimmo's Flicks. Kimmo's Flicks is funny. Renegade Media plays around too many butt jokes, gay jokes and stuff like that. Talking about the prison pocket. Man, I got going on here. Give me just a couple seconds. I got a full glass of water somewhere. Man. Knew I had a bottle, sir. Glass somewhere. No, He does play around a lot. Blood on the Razor Wire is always a good channel. Chad's always good. Chad's very smart. That's one of the things I like about Chad, is even whenever Chad talks on the fly, you can get on a live stream with Chad and start peppering him with questions, and the answers that come out will be good answers. And that's not something that a lot of people can do. A lot of people can't answer questions on the fly. And what'll come out the other side of Chad is intelligent responses. And I like that. I respect that. Because anybody can memorize a bunch of nonsense. They can just memorize a bunch of facts and then spit it out at you whenever the time is appropriate, and then they act like they won the argument. But whenever you can formulate your arguments on the fly, I really respect that. He's a white boy too. Dun, dun, dun. Right? Oh, here's another half white boy. See? These white people are everywhere, dog. This shit is out of line. When you're growing up together and running the streets, yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's it. That's what it really comes down to. Is like, not whenever you're really in the thick of it, when you're smoking dope in the middle of the night, no one cares. When someone's backing you up, you know what I mean? Or whenever you call the homie and you're like, hey, dog, I need some help. These fools are about to bash me out. Guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody cares that the dude who shows up to back you up is black. I promise. You know what I mean? VPS, what up, dog? What's it say? How many fileros could your prison wallet hold? I've had at least one, dog. Had at least one. I had a handful of syringes up there. Let me rep my crust gang. The crusted joint. VPS. Chad told me he was going to send me his book and then never did. But that's all right, though. I still love Chad. Half and half. No, I love Chad. Chad's a good dude, man. I like Chad. Or sing and dance to laugh the way they shit like Kamala Harris, that bitch. Miss Thang. Found a bed, Rick. Rick's sleeping on the concrete. You want to jump up, VPS? Go ahead. If anybody wants to jump up, anybody who's not a troll or who's not a crazy troll, just don't pull out your weenie. You can say whatever you want. You call me names or whatever. I don't care. Just don't pull out your weenie. Start saying the N-word. Some might get. Yeah, I don't think anybody really cares anymore, dog. Anybody you meet in person, nobody cares about race. It's all just online, dog. That everybody's super. And anytime it's brought up, it's never brought up to, like, unite people. Right? When is race ever brought up to unite people anymore? It's always brought up to divide. To explain, well, as a black person or as a white person, I feel this way about it, as if that's going to have like some sort of control over how I feel about something, right? It's just like it's always used to create these lines among us, and I don't care. You know what I mean? Your argument doesn't become more valid because you're black. Not to me, it doesn't. Or because you're Mexican or white or Hispanic or Chicano, or you could be an idiot. You can be a Chicano idiot or a white idiot or a black genius. You know what I mean? Or just be a blowhard and not know what you're talking about. You just like to talk and hear yourself talk. Gummer. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? What's called don't mean nothing. To me, race don't mean nothing. It's irrelevant. Something that we use to, I don't know, beat each other over the heads with, I guess. I got me a nice Super 8 for like $70. Nice. You got some chinches for $70. What you got? Boom. Vipus. What up, dog?
What's up? Had to
How
get
you
to the
doing?
hotel room, make myself all pretty again, get that head nice and sparkly, get that beard shaved. I was looking like a bum.
Yeah.
Ugh.
A little bit.
Hey, you know, I was showering every day, people.
Yeah.
As far as brushing my teeth, that's about what you got out of me.
You got love coming in from all over the country here, Mondo. Bigfoot. My high salute.
Hell yeah. Salute everybody. And sorry, you know, I know me and you are partners on Culture War Vultures, man, and I know I just I'll be ready. I'll be ready this next time. I'm over it. I'm good.
Everybody knows what you're going through. Ain't nobody keeping it. Ain't nobody holding it against you. We're doing fine.
Yeah. That shit just took a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? 12 years. Give me a couple of days.
Yeah.
But now.
The YouTube yard has been popping, homie, so we're in full effect anyway. You know what I mean?
So I've been watching, and I'm like, yo, I wish you would have seen all that bullshit before and spoken on it. You know, before you came around. These fools act funny, bro. Funny as fuck. Gunner just can't stop. That dude just can't stop.
He says, what prison habits do I have, like taking the razor blades out of the shavers? It took me about 2 years ago. I finally got rid of it. This is something from Juvenile. In Juvenile, they keep the nightlight on 24 hours a day. Does not matter. Light never gets turned off. Mm-hmm. Well, you also get a standard white t-shirt as part of your uniform. So every night, I'll take off my white t-shirt, I roll it up in a roll, and I put it over my eyes and go to sleep. It took me till about 2 years ago before and it got to the point where I just had to have something on my face. The room could be completely dark. You don't see nothing. Didn't matter. I had to have something on my face, physically on my face. I finally got rid of that about 2 years ago.
Mine is my boxers. I still roll those damn things to this day just because it saves space. You know, you only get like little, so you just roll them all up.
Yeah.
Put them in there nice. I still do it.
Okay. Buckshot, good to see you. T-Mo's knocking him down. T-Moss, you might be racist, T-Moss, let's be honest.
Hey, T-Moss, me and T-Moss, there was a couple of us. We was beefing on them at the same time. Like, they were talking shit about us. It was like 4 of us.
Who?
When Gunner started doing all the funny shit. When he started acting funny. The first time, not this time.
Yeah, but that was faulty then, and then you could see that it was faulty then. It's like, race didn't have nothing to do with it. That's what he did. That's what he did, is he used race and just told the other Chicano dudes, oh, well, fuck that biker dude. Fuck that white boy. Yep. Right? Who you going to believe? That's what he did with you and them. Was like, who you going to believe? Him or me or that white boy? Right? Hey, and then it turns out he was the one that was full of shit.
Exactly. And a lot of the real ones rode with me on that one. Farmetto, Rich DM, T-Moss. I'm talking like, they were like, nah, man, that fool's funny. Fuck that dude.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But there were probably a lot of people, you know, that were like, yeah, fuck that white dude.
I'm sure.
Know, whatever.
I'm sure. Corn Pop was a bad dude, homie. Just ask Joe Biden. He knows all about the black community. Corn Pop was a bad dude. Let's see. We are a selfish bunch. We needed some VPS stories.
They're coming, bro. I just, like, where am I going to record from? I'm on the road driving all day, and then I get into the hotel room. You know?
He said, are you on the run? T-Moss said you're on the run, or what's going on?
Yo, I'm starting a new life. This is day 5 or 6. I don't know. A week.
Yeah.
Starting a new life, bro. I got zero responsibility in this world.
Leonard.
Crazy.
Leonard with the cardigan sweater from now on. Leonard does food reviews, from what I can tell. He does taco reviews, taco trucks, and stuff like that.
Leonard is Gunner.
Well, that's what he's going to do now. I don't know. He's trying to figure out his new niche, all right?
Right. And it was talking on, like, he would talk on people that were just above him. Like, what's that? Like, you ran out of story, fake as fuck, from dudes who have been to prison. Like, some of the shit he would say is just so generic. Like you said. So generic. Bro, come on. Come up with something. Tell us about dust bunnies. Tell us about, you know, the smell. Tell us. He doesn't ever talk about any of that. All he wants to talk about is fights he probably heard his homies talking about on the yard and putting himself in it.
Yeah. Oh, that shit. This dude. How, like I said, how to torpedo your channel in 90 days. How to destroy your channel in 90 days.
Has he lost subs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. It's
It
more
happens.
about the views. The views are what's really hurting him. His
Yeah,
views have
good.
been cut in half over the last week. Whenever everybody finally realized he's not going to respond, that's
Right.
what happened. As soon as everybody realized he's not going to respond, he's just going to keep making stupid videos that nobody cares about and not address the situation, his views just
Yep.
tanked.
That guy.
Can't do it. Can't do
No.
it.
I mean, time has a way of revealing everything, you know? Like, you can only fake the funk for so fucking long before you slip up and you don't act right. And him doing that, and you're going to tell me that you grew up a gangster? Like, come on, bro.
Well, I was just saying if there's like anybody that could vouch for anything that he done, that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, or like... has
Like
he-
anyone?
Listen, we all met Conrad. We all met your homies.
Yeah.
On my channel, Kansas, you know, people are coming saying, "Hey, man, you remember
Yeah.
the time?"
Yeah.
I don't ever remember somebody being on Gunner's channel saying, "Hey, bro, you remember the time we was in prison?"
Yeah.
No.
Dude, the dude Victor that I grew up with that used to bully me in fucking junior high, dog. That I was talking about the other day. I was like, Victor Mora from Ukai? He's like, yeah, that's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same stories, dog. The same stories. What I say, and then, oh yeah, somebody else corroborates it. And it's like, Gunner, I don't know, Gunner existed in a vacuum, dog. He did all this gangbanging in a vacuum, and everybody missed it, dog. We
Right.
blinked.
Yeah.
Everybody blinked and missed it.
And then when he's talking about it, how many times you think he's had his own homeboys be like, "Man, I know he wasn't there. I remember who was there, and he wasn't one of them." You know, like, don't tell. At least if you're gonna tell the story, bro, that's what we do. We're storytellers. But don't
about-
put yourself in a story.
What about Trap Island? You know about this guy yet?
No.
Let's see what he's got. This is, we call him Lil Kelpie. This is Kelpie
Uh-oh.
Ogden edition. Ogden.
Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, this is Kelpie, but the Ogden, Utah edition.
Mormon
Okay.
Kelpie the P.
Yeah, the Mormon Kelpie, exactly. Exactly. Here we go. Mormon Kelpie coming through. Let's see. Let's pull some stuff. Baby Thugger, that's official audio. We don't want to do that. Let's see.
Yeah. So right when I got to Vegas, my
Yeah.
friends are like, "Come on, we're going to the bar." We get hammered, right? Like probably 10
Yeah.
Jaeger bomb. Playing Golden Tee, I go live. Thank God my brother was there. He's like, "I pulled that off your shit. Don't worry." Because we were just messing around and shit. But boy, what a nightmare. I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh. I'm trying to find somewhere where
I know
this
where I was going. You said the official music. The commercial came on in the background for a soccer game.
Top of the
The
morning.
song played, and I had to take that off of YouTube. Almost got copyright
Really?
right for being in a damn bar, minding my business, playing YouTube drunk.
just for that, because you didn't shut it down quick enough. Basically.
Because it picked up the song in the background off one of the bar's TVs.
Was it a very popular song? Like
It
something
was in
crazy,
Spanish.
Taylor Swift or something?
It was in Spanish. Like I think I still have the email. I'll send it to you and show you.
How many seconds was it? Do you know?
I think it was playing like the whole time. Like somebody actually might have played it on the jukebox.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't make sense. We were the only people in there. The bartender, he's wider than I am. Maybe.
Conrad said he's wiggling by himself. I'm fixing to burn one down with. Yeah, I'm going to. I can't find my damn lighter. I'm gonna have to light it off the stove here in a minute.
I like these little guys. These
What's
little
that
guys
thing?
right here.
Little cartridge.
Yeah.
What's that do?
What are you talking about?
What's hits? That's what it's called.
Yeah, bro.
Well, they didn't. They didn't try to disguise that at all, did they?
No.
Hold on, real quick. Let's see.
What's up, everybody? Miss Thang, how you doing? Oh, who's what clown? Oh, Leonard. Oh God, it's the fuck is his name? I'm too high right now. I don't remember. Gunner's Profiles. That's it. He's an idiot. Oh shit. Wesley Mitchell, my dude. It's good to see you. How you doing? Of course. Absolutely a CBD.
CBD.
Yes.
Non-alcoholic beverages.
No, this is not. This is completely alcoholic.
Well, all right. Wesley, what up, though? CBD VPS, HDTV, ultra high def. Right?
Hey, you like this new camera? This is the iPhone 14 Plus.
Mm-hmm. That motherfucker's clear, boy.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be making some really good videos once I set this studio up. And
Is that the 3-banger or the 2-banger? Which camera is that?
well, this is the front side of it.
Okay.
Here,
So-
you want me? Let me switch it around. Let me see. See what that back. I won't be able to see it, but you will.
Once you learn how to control that camera, that motherfucker's gonna be dope. Oh yeah, that shit's crystal clear.
Can you see it?
Yeah. It
Clear
looks
as
really,
fuck, huh?
it looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
gonna be
dope
gnarly,
ass
bro.
phone. Mm-hmm. Dope ass phone, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying for two years on it,
Uh huh.
but
Hell
worth
yeah.
it. Totally worth it. Because it's gonna make some really good videos. And I got that nice microphone that Bigfoot sent me.
The colorful one.
Yeah. I wish I knew how to just make it one color though.
Yeah.
I don't like pink neon in my face. I could deal with just about any of the other colors and be okay.
So, turn this
But-
one down.
I'll be settled in. Let's see. I'm going to Weavy. I'll be at Weavy's tomorrow night, and I'll be there for 2 or 3 days. Then I'm gonna shoot down, say hi to my sister, and then shoot across to where I'm going. And so I'm about 5 days, 6 days from having a studio started.
So you have a place that you're going right now. You're headed somewhere.
I do.
You have a destination. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do. And it's a solid destination. It's not like I'm just crashing somebody's house or anything, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's back to videos or what?
Videos and lives, back to doing what I was doing before all this shit happened.
I'm excited
Yeah.
for you, brother.
I missed the Sonoma. They got sentenced, and I didn't make a video about it, bro.
Mhm.
You know how that's killing me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I put all the people would come to me to get what was happening in that case, and I didn't even do a video when they got sentenced, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No, I did notice that.
damn, bro, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. when I 3 days after their sentencing, when it finally hit me, and I was like, oh no, they got sentenced on Thursday. It's Saturday, and I'm drunk as hell. I'm not making a video.
He says, apparently Flacco did an interview with stories written by a current prisoner. Dropped about 15 minutes ago.
He's out. I'm going to call him.
Flox?
Yeah.
What, were they saying that Splinter was going to fight the dude by stories written by a current prisoner?
I thought I heard something about that on Splinter's. Yeah.
But doesn't he wear a mask? What's he going to wear a fucking mask whenever he fights him?
He said he was going to fight Gunner, but then Gunner backed out.
Yeah, but what's he going to fight with the mask on?
Like everybody was saying when it was supposed to be him and Gunner. I mean, the mask will stay on until it gets knocked off. Could you imagine if Tony from Stories had hands and just never got touched on the face, wore the mask and beat up Gunner?
I can't imagine throwing the heads with a mask on.
I mean, you did see Gunner box, though, right? I'm not impressed. I'll beat Gunner's ass.
They played Dimples.
Yeah, and he just kept coming with these body shots, like he was trying to rock him in his ribs because he knew his ribs were all messed up. You know, throwing them. I mean, hooks. I didn't see him throw one straight punch.
Throwing little pity pat. Freestyle a sentencing video right now, he said. See what you got. How many of these fights have really happened? A couple people have really fought.
So
remember Lance fought?
Lance fought twice.
Mm-hmm.
On we're not even gonna say where, but Pino ran up on 1090 Jake.
That's right.
Southsider ran up on Savage Studios.
Yeah.
Shit does happen in real life.
Not really a fight.
Not really a fight. I mean, it might have started as one, but it sure didn't end that way. I mean, Pino ran up and punched 1090 Jake in the mouth with some brass knuckles.
Yeah.
That's decent. Listen, this is the streets. I can't hate on Pino for doing that. Come towards me and see what I'm going to hit you with. It's whatever's closest to me. Unless we know each other.
He did run up on that fool with some brass knuckles. You fucking
He did.
pussy. That's some pussy ass shit. But to call a dude out for the heads and then run up and hit him with some brass knuckles,
Yeah.
that's some pussy ass shit, dog.
Yeah, it happens.
But there ain't no rules.
Ain't no rules in a street fight.
There's no rules, dog.
Mm-hmm. Only one. Don't get beat up. That's what we're hoping for.
If that was really him and not a spoofed account. I've been thinking about getting drunk lately. I've been thinking I want to get drunk. I'm probably going to get drunk with you guys because I don't really drink. So I think I'm going to get a bottle of like Crown Royal maybe or something. Come get drunk.
So I did it. I did it last weekend, obviously.
Yeah.
Like my first day in Vegas ended with me in a hot tub with all my friends, and I got the Jaeger bottle, just pouring it from 4 feet and just getting jammed, bro. Then the next night was kind of some Southern Comfort Coke and water, Then the next night, Then we hit all the bars for all the people that we know, and I probably, no lie, had at least 8 to 10 Jaeger bombs.
Oh yeah.
And then sipping on Southern Comfort and Coke the whole time.
Going for it.
I was going for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, then I had Moonshine and Fireball too. So yeah, I easily had, I'd say 10 shots.
AC Lopez, good to see you, sir.
AC Lopez, thank you for reaching
allegedly?
out. Mondo. No. My body knows it's not allegedly. I was.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jaeger either. I went to prison and I got out, and all of a sudden it was a big, huge thing.
Yeah.
Jaeger bombs.
That's yeah. They get you hammered though.
They
bro.
don't taste bad. They don't taste bad in the grand scheme of drinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not horrible.
The Red Bull is worse for you than the Jaeger by any means.
I'm not a fan of energy drinks. I don't drink energy drinks.
I don't either, except for in Jaeger bombs.
Mm.
Like I don't ever just drink a Monster or Red Bull. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not my trip.
No, it makes you feel like you're coming down. It's that feeling when you drink those. It's just that little edgy, and you're like,
Yeah,
shit,
because it
man.
gets you high enough just to be on the ass edge of an
Yeah.
actual dope high.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah, I already know.
Yep.
Make you feel just anxiety.
Yeah, and
Like
you're
you
just
need
like,
some more dope.
"Oh." Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Somebody load a bowl of this Red Bull. It's messing me up, man.
Yeah, this Red Bull's fucking weak. Exact same thing. That's
Yep.
why I don't drink them.
No, when I flew back,
Timmy,
flew
what up
back.
now?
I had a 1 hour layover in Denver.
Yeah,
And I was like, shit, I wish this was like a 6 or 7 hour layover.
that'd have been tight.
That would have been super cool.
I'm 30 minutes from the airport. I can be there in 30 minutes.
Bro, we flew in coming from Vegas, right?
Yeah.
There's still snow on those mountains.
Yeah, year round.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I should have gotten a picture. It was actually really beautiful. You see all the mountaintops with all the snow and stuff still on them in the middle of June.
Hmm. And they're purple.
Mhm.
They're actually purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty state when you're even flying in.
Yeah.
It was kind of flat over by the airport and all that, but
Yeah.
it's green. You guys got grass.
Yeah. It's beautiful out here. I love it out here. There's a reason that it costs that much to live. It's not just, it's a combination of everything. There's no natural disasters. Not real ones.
No, just a bunch of snow is about as harsh as it gets.
Sometimes you get a flash
water.
flood. We actually got a flash flood today, believe it or not, but they're not that bad. We get flash floods every once in a while, and we get snowstorms every once in a while, blizzard, but other than that, we don't get shit out here. Sometimes there'll be some tornadoes. Every once in a while, there'll be a little tornado out in the east. But for the most part, we don't got any of that. We don't have any fucking seismic activity. There's not really anything that's all that dangerous out here. You got brown recluse spiders, which aren't great. Mountain lions and stuff. They tend to stay to themselves. I mean, it's there's the crime rate has been historically low. So much for that. You know what I mean? And the violent crime rate and all that stuff, that's kind of been screwed up in the last couple years. But
That's everywhere, though. Every big city
yeah.
is really turning to shit. And I think it's Fetty. It's got to be Fetty is the difference, bro.
John Denver is full of shit.
Yeah, John Denver full of shit, man.
Yeah. Timmy said he's 15 minutes away from the airport. Yeah, he does live up north. He can just pop on the highway. Because up
See, if
north,
I'd-
they're by I-70.
If I'd have had, it would have taken me that whole hour just to get out of the airport and come back through,
Yeah.
TSA checkpoints coming back in.
Yeah.
So I thought about it, though. I was like, shit. But then what? I'm going to have you come to the airport. Hey, bro, nice to meet you. All right, see you later.
Yeah.
No,
No, you want to be able to at least chill.
Yeah, I want to kick it for
Yeah.
like 2-3 days, you know?
Yeah. You want to be able to at least chill.
Man.
What you thinking?
If you're gonna get a cell phone, get T-Mobile. Anybody, I'm just saying. I have an AT&T and a T-Mobile line now. T-Mobile's so much better when it comes to coverage. Like there's so many spots when you drive with AT&T that you get no data at all. Can't even make a phone call sometimes.
I thought AT&T was supposed to be the OG shit.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, AT&T might have the best 5G, but they don't have the best coverage of 5G.
They don't have 5G. That's a lie.
For 12 years, I've had AT&T, and I am super happy about this T-Mobile. And I've taken this phone already multiple states. You know, a damn thing was working at 10,000 feet on the airplane.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
I've got Mint Mobile. I do Mint Mobile, and you pay once a year. I pay $300 once a year.
What?
$300 once a year. It's unlimited phone service for the whole year.
But not data.
Yeah. Unlimited everything. I don't think it's unlimited. It's technically not unlimited. It's like, I don't know, what do I get, 20 gigs a month or something like that?
Yeah, and then they cut it in half.
Yeah, and then it gets
slow
slower. Yeah, the a couple days at the end of the month, it gets a little slower.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I pay $300 a year. I just pay it once a year. But you got to own your own phone. You got to pay the phone off.
Yeah, I have the one that I had before I got this one, and I'm going to, once the service on it gets cut off, I'm gonna give it to my brother.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hoop Mobile.
Me and T-Mobile don't get along. Well, we'll see.
Hey, that fool Renegade Media. You know what I'm talking about? Jay Hands, Renegade Media.
Yeah.
Hey, this fool did a whole video about hooping, dog. And
Did
about,
he really?
Yeah,
about
and
how to do it?
Yeah,
about
about your prison pocket and this whole 9 yards, and how they were making him like you have to have it. You got to be able to, like, in and out. You got to be able to drop it. Basically, they call it dropping it. You know what I mean? So not only do you got to be able to carry this damn thing in your ass, like I know how to carry something in my ass if I need to. It's happened before, right? But this wasn't like a daily occurrence, dog. This wasn't something where I was like in and out, and I could do it at the drop of a dime, dog. I mean, these dudes are trained. Apparently, they're training these dudes to hoop. Professional hooping. I didn't know.
Yeah, the North and the South cars, bro, they're wild with it.
Hoop gang.
Mm-hmm.
Mandatory hoop.
Yep. Come here, little homie. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, damn.
Yeah, they're militant.
That's a rough one. I never thought about making a whole video about it, but I mean, I guess, I don't know. All-star hooping? Yeah. Hoop gang. This shit's funny, dog. I wonder what that's going to do to a bunch of old convicts whenever they get old. Think they're going to have some problems going to the bathroom? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've hooped shit.
Yeah.
So
you got to do you got to do some clinches, dog. Keep that motherfucker in shape.
Oh, it's in shape. Come on.
You got to keep the snapper in shape, dog.
Oh yeah.
Steph Curry with the threes, homie, from downtown.
Oh, bro.
Stupid. They call him Steph Curry. Anyone up for a game of hoop? Some cold Bud Lights.
Sometimes you gotta take it to the hoop, bro.
They were calling Dubs Light. That's funny, dog. Dubs Light. Strange, what up, though? Women in trucks are sexy. Let's see if I can put my damn glasses on and see anything. Or if they're just going to fog up again. It's like it rained. It was like this monsoon rain today, so there's so much moisture in the air that as soon as I put my glasses on, they fog up. All crazy. Let's see. All right. Strange, I see you. Buckshot. Renegade's got biceps on his ass, cracking walnuts. Yeah. That fool's got his pocket trained, homie. What you gonna get into tonight, Rick? What's it gonna be?
Oh man, I was watching 60 Days In and just seeing who's on. You know?
What's that show on A&E? Does that sound right? A&E?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember. I haven't seen that show in a while. Is it still? They're making new episodes of it?
Yeah. What's his name? Dirty Weather.
Oh, that's right. Dirty Weather is in it all.
Mm-hmm.
He's in this one, or he was in the last one?
He's in this one.
He's in one going on right now?
Yeah, bro. They've only played like 2 episodes of it, and I watched a quarter of the first episode. I think this is like the second or third episode.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not-
maybe he was in the past or something. I didn't know he was doing it right now.
No, bro. Like,
I should
Dirty.
go watch those.
Yeah. He's like hanging out one day. Next day, we don't hear from him for,
Yeah.
obviously about 60 days.
He can't, but he can't talk about nothing or whatever, right?
He's on disclosure, so
Yeah,
he couldn't
yeah.
even go on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'll have to catch up with that. I thought that he had already done it in the past. Man, I'm getting eaten up by these mosquitoes too. I'm over here scratching like a mug. They're killing me, dog. What you called, my screen door, dog. The screen door has had enough. All right.
Yeah.
It's done, dog. It's cached. It doesn't screen anymore. It's not screening anything. I took the fucking thing down, and so now I can't keep these mosquitoes out of here, dog. And they're getting me.
Mm. Get
Over
you
here.
some of those, what is it? Tiki torches?
Citronella
You can't have
candles.
those, though. You can't have those. Those things are some sort of a sign that you're like a part of the group.
Oh, you're right, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They will not replace us.
Yeah, you can't. Can't have tiki torches no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, the citronella things, burn those damn things in your backyard. It
Keep-
does help.
Keeps the moths away and shit. Or maybe it draws the moths to them. I don't know. Seemed like there was always moths around them, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. They're the same time of year type of bugs, though. But I think Weevy's going live here in a little bit, so I'll probably jump on there too. I'm feeling a lot better today. Just driving across the country, fucking on the road to nowhere. Well, on the road to
Every day you get farther away, it'll heal a little more, brother.
Oh, bro, I'm not even stressed. I'm over that now.
Yeah.
It's just fuck. Just the whole fucking process of doing it all. Once I'm settled in and I got shit straight, I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's not gonna fuck with me at all. It's just right now having to do all this. It's just the process of it where it's like, fuck. Man,
Imagine not having this YouTube channel though. If all this hadn't happened.
Oh, it would have been a different story for sure. I'd been back in Vegas right now,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
drunk,
Yeah.
high, something.
Working at a restaurant, drunk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Miserable.
Yeah, it's an opportunity, homie. YouTube gave you an opportunity, dog. It's
You
fucking
you
beautiful.
don't even understand how many people came together and shot me money on Cash App and
Yeah.
bro, it's without them I wouldn't be able to do any of this shit.
It's beautiful, bro.
It's fucking awesome. It
Yeah.
helps so much.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love it, dog. It's the last thing I ever expected to find on YouTube was a bunch of friends.
Yeah. Yeah, like legit friends.
Yeah, yeah,
It's fucking crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're probably gonna end it on that. We're gonna end it on a high note. Yeah. Because
All right, brother.
it's been amazing. My experience on YouTube has been amazing.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody. You guys are a big part of that. I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your support. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow because Friday's kind of prime time, and I'm not going to compete with everybody. I think I'm just going to ride the shadows tomorrow night, do some door dashing, and yeah.
And then Sunday we'll do Culture War Vultures, even if it's from a hotel room.
Yeah, we'll be back at it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. This chair has officially died on me. That's why I'm so short now. It won't hold me up any longer. So this is a low riding chair from now on. So later, my friends. Fuck the world motivation. It's good to see you. Later, everybody. Bye.